to take a look at our game changer of the day. And I remember for our crunch time, we said it's good to laugh. Sometimes that stress reliever needs to be laughter because it's very good. And we have a guy in here that's either very good at making you laugh or very good at laughing. We have Taap The Guy in the building.
Script called me game changer of the day. Yo!
That's what's up, man.
I feel good right now.
You're changing the game, whether you
Yeah.
you like to admit it or not.
Yeah.
Don't that humble. You always tell me, man. Don't be humble. Brag on yourself.
You gotta brag on yourself.
Come
man.
on now, brag on yourself. You're the game changer.
We can't. In the comedy game, you need to bag on yourself. You can't brag on yourself.
Ooh, you see, now the guys are rappers as well. But we have Tapiwa Makaza in the building, aka Taap The Guy. No ordinary funny man. Award-winning comedian, and you've managed to apply your talents to various other creative sectors, including film. We've seen you do events and online content creation, and we're just here to catch up with you and find out, about the exciting projects that you've been keeping busy with. You're very, very present online. We've seen a lot of that. I don't know if it's lockdown. I don't know if it's
too much time in my hands, bro.
Is it free time?
I have nothing else to do. Yeah, man. But the whole lockdown situation, I was running this thing called isolation sessions.
Yeah.
Because when lockdown happened, I only do this stuff because I love it. I've been doing comedy since I was 15 years old. So when I heard you can't go outside, you can't gather people, and I was like, yo, what do I do now? So then I just started interviewing a bunch of Namibian celebrities.
Yeah.
I started interviewing a bunch of celebrities
We're
on
all
IG.
C-list.
And that's what I did during lockdown.
Yeah.
And now I've been mostly focused on this whole film stuff, man. I've been doing ads because they, you ain't making no money in the Namibian industry, in the arts game. So the way, link up with corporates, bro. That's it. Link up with the corporates.
But I think it's let's dive into that actually. Content creation and just content creators and moving forward in a time like this. Everyone's saying become or collaborate with corporates and the bags, as people like to call them. But who do you need to be? Do you need to be the right person to collaborate with the bag as well? Or do you have to change the way you're doing things? Do you have to change the way you approach things? Do you have to become a corporate entity yourself in order to bag those bags?
That's a really good question, but I feel like the fact that I've been in the game for so long, since I was a lighter and all that, maybe I already set the tone for people to want to be like, hey, how about we use Taap The Guy? Yeah, man. So am I allowed to name who I'm working with? Or
It's all you.
Yeah. Ministry of Health with the circumcision thing with Dog and Standard Bank, TD. Sorry, man, guys. You changing your name 5 times a year. It's even his birthday. Shout out to the homie. Yeah, but so I think I opened the doors myself. But if you have a brain, guys, use your brain. Write a proposal. Say, hey guys, I have this idea. Blah blah blah. It's just being proactive.
And you spoke on lockdown. You spoke on you just kind of changing yourself and adapting to the situation. But take us deeper than that. Where do you actually draw your inspiration from?
Just for
where do
the
you
game.
tap into?
Bars. I tap into it by just, it's gonna sound corny, the love of the game, man. I like to entertain people. But what happened is, since I was doing it since I was a kid, as I mentioned, there came a time where I was growing, I was like, yo, maybe the Zali doesn't want to pay for my entire life anymore. I need to get the bag now.
Yeah.
So now I've a little bit lost my passion for just wanting to entertain, and now I'm just trying to get paid, man. Basically, just not purely. And I'm working on a movie now.
Okay.
I don't like talking about things before they get approved and stuff, but I'm gonna give it to script.
Yeah, because you have guys like me that are gonna be like, I want to play whatever guy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, now you're gonna be on the original soundtrack.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely. It's called Advocate of the Poor. I'm busy writing the script right now.
Okay.
And it's a biopic. A biopic. You guys don't know, man. You guys are goodies. It's like if you've seen Wolf of Wall Street, the Malcolm X movie. It's a movie about someone's life. Not a documentary, but people playing these characters, telling a story. This is about Michael Mushelelo. I don't know who's gonna play. Maybe me. Who knows? I gotta lose hella weight for that.
Yeah.
Grow some raggedy hair.
Not all of it.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a story about him, Gregory Pluter, all that drama that happened, and that's my main, my big baby. Like if this gets approved and goes through, it's gonna be a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're already changing the game. So it's just going to be something bigger than that.
You want something?
How has the Namibian comedy scene changed? You said you got into the game at 15.
Yeah.
Very young.
Yeah.
How has it changed? How have you changed in the game? We're talking about game changes here.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to step aside and watch certain things grow and see where you can place yourself, the different facets of your being, where you can apply your talents in different places. How has the game grown for you? And do you feel like comedy is where it needs to be in Namibia?
No form of entertainment is. Music is way ahead, but also not there. We don't even have basic things like royalties, intellectual, but we'll talk about that later. How comedy has changed since I came in the game. My first night on stage was a competition called Last Comic Standing. So I won that, and then basically things just from there, went to Los Angeles, all these kind of places, doing stand up.
Oh, you have a passport?
Yeah, bro, I got one. It's green.
I'll wait.
Yeah. So how the Namibian comedy industry has changed since then.
Yeah.
We have way more new guys coming in. Like, people are more comfortable to get on stage and tell jokes. When I came in, there was just like maybe 3 or 4 guys who people can say, okay, he knows what he's doing. Slick the Dick, I can say his name. Like,
Yeah.
Slick the Dick. Yeah, so him, he was basically the front runner of it. He gave me my first gig, and now we are seeing the emergence of Instagram comedians. Like, shout out King Gucci, Kasi, but people should stop putting us in the same categories, man.
Yeah.
If you go to these award shows and in the best comedy category,
Yeah.
you cannot have someone like Slick the Dick and King Gucci in the same category. They don't do the same thing. You got stand-ups and you got like
It's like music, you have subgenres.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
And you feel like, or I just to add on that, I think people are also more receptive to the new guy. Just in entertainment across the board. You know, when we got into our respective games, it was just like, these are the guys, and if you're new, I don't care how good you are, we're not listening to you.
Word.
But now I feel like people are just more receptive to the new guy or gal.
Yeah.
What are you doing for young comics out there, man? What?
Oh, we are putting them on, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give them, because now we can't do live gigs anymore. So now we're doing shows which are more live streamed, like in studio, you stream live. And basically, since I'm more focused on the film stuff, since that's where I get the bag now, I'm giving them acting gigs. We have comedy shows every Thursday at Chicago's. Like, every opportunity that arises, we try to give comedians stage time just so they don't get discouraged. Like, oh, comedy. Let me just do this. This is Namibia, what, you know?
Yeah. Lastly, what are the immediate things that we can look at right now that Taap The Guy has tapped into? The things that we like, what should we be looking forward to right now?
I'm low-key working on something called Panga Man. It's the first Namibian superhero. It's gonna be a comic book.
So self-centered.
What else can I do, man? Okay, it's called Script Man.
Yeah.
No.
By the way, we appreciate the Panga Man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you kept that going for so long.
Yeah, man.
It is who you are. And
Guys.
what is the premise of Panga Man?
Panga Man, basically there was this kid, it's like a Spider-Man corny thing. He was getting his panga cut up in some shack somewhere, and then the shack got struck by lightning.
Oh.
And the lightning gave the cutting machine, what do you call that?
Yeah,
the clipper thing.
Yeah.
And then it gave him superpowers.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a comic book, a movie, and a series. So people can look forward to that.
Awesome.
And besides that, just look up for the movie and the different shows I'm doing.
And everything else that you're pushing as well on,
Yeah.
on your social media. Speaking of social media, where can we get in touch with Taap The Guy?
Taap The Guy. TAAP. What's that thing?
Underscore.
The _guy.
There is the, if in case you need a
Oh yeah,
translation.
the. My bad. No man, I don't know what kind of radio station this is. I don't know who's listening.
Taap The Guy, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you're funny, and we appreciate the fact that you're just drawn to make people laugh, man. At a time like this where everyone's wearing masks and we can't see the bad teeth, it's okay is a time when people can really laugh. You know
I
what
like
I'm
this,
saying?
man. I'm a guy with big lips. I'm the only guy who can whistle through his face mask. Like, I'm happy about these things, man. But script, before you cut me off there, just wanted to talk to the artist real quick. Just one little disclaimer. The biggest complaint I hear in this arts industry, when you ask people, what's wrong with it, blah, 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 people who want to get in the game. They always say, the actors go, there's never auditions and opportunities for us. The musicians go, no labels are signing us, blah blah what, and then the live performers go, no, there's no shows, blah blah what. Guys, do it yourself. If you are a rapper or whatever, start your own label, sign yourself. If you're an actor, make your own movie and cast yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do it yourself. No one's gonna just come like, hey guys, take. You gotta grow it yourself with 2 million.
And when that help comes through, it's always nice that you have the ball rolling already, and it's easier for people to help as well. Taap The Guy, we appreciate you so much. We can't wait to catch up with you and Panga Man and everybody else in your cinematic world that you're busy with. And yeah, we appreciate you, man. You game changer.
Salute.
Appreciate it. Up next, it is Money in the Grave. Drake, Rick Ross, 1990.
That's my shit. That was not that.
Cut it off.
Okay, cool.